Sam is here. Oh, is she gonna do class today, or you just didn't have your uniform?
She doesn't have a uniform.
You're just walking today? You want me to do your belt? Let me show your dad how to do your belt.
Yeah, okay.
Come on up here for a second.
I didn't forget uniform. Not so defensive about it. Yeah, okay. All right.
So, by the time you get good at this, we'll be on Velcro. So it happens pretty quick. Okay, scoot up a little bit, so you get the middle.
Yeah.
The middle and the front.
Yeah.
Okay, goes behind the back. You put one under, one over. You see how I do that?
Okay.
So that by the time I get to the front, one is still under, one is still over.
Yeah.
The one that's over goes up and under.
Yeah.
That's how you can tie it. You see, does that feel good? Now the next one is not gonna make it tighter on her, it's just gonna tighten it in place.
Yeah.
And then still she has some space. And that won't fall.
Well, I think I can fit with that. Is this Velcro a certainty or?
Yes, the Velcro is a certainty because for the color, but like, oh, next week is your gold sash, gold ribbon, I mean, not next week. The next graduation is your gold ribbon belt. Or do you have a gold ribbon belt already and you just brought a different belt?
Okay.
Okay.
Collection there. That's got.
Yeah, Sam has a lot of stripes. You got started on there.
I don't have a gold penny in this thing.
No.
Not yet.
But you will get one at the next graduation also. Yeah, the shelf is for senior head instructor. I wanted to see if you wanted it. The one that's outside? I know, I put it out after.
Oh, okay.
After you put it. Yeah, because I was good, like, I had 3 of those plastic shelves, but that one was the one in the best condition, the most sturdy. And then I thought, you know, I gave away the all first. And so he said he wanted, and I took a picture of it. He texted back right away. I said,
I'm feeling it with this baby.
yeah. Need some storage space.
Storage space.
Oh, I did a SMALL class today, which is fine, and ME, he was full. Everyone showed up last night. Oh, but August is. He's gonna do classroom. Is August there, and the second August? Yeah, well, I'm not sure if you're there or not.
So we can connect over and do the class online. Is
Yeah,
that-
then you can do old classes again.
Yeah.
Although the longer we've been not on lockdown, the more I'm catering to people here than someone at home.
Okay.
When I did Little Dragons for a while, I had the students that wanted to do it from home, so I was always focused on the camera.
Yeah, okay.
And so here,
The shift focus is shift.
yeah, so, but it doesn't mean like, they can still feel like they're in class. It's just I won't always be addressing the camera, but I happen to know that August he wasn't feeling well.
Right.
They said, well, we're gonna keep him home, but can we log in? I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
And we will be keeping everyone home from today. So this is our last class until after Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have class Monday, but no class Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll have to, no, we
Yeah, I
have to
understand.
get into our bubble.
All right, you have to do your bubble, so,
Get into our bubble.
yeah, you have to do the bubble. The bubble, like, you know, like, just the bubble of people you hang out with.
Mama,
Because we do hold the bubble also.
what's Papa and
In the mouth.
Mama?
Like, okay, everyone, hold the bubble. When I do birthday parties, I have to use hold the bubble a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's similar, or, yeah.
Hold the bubble. And they all do it.
Oh, there's techniques to that.
That was a genius.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but it was a very close friend of mine, the Montessori school teacher that taught me that.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was definitely a teacher.
yeah. There was another one too she taught me, but I don't remember what it was. It was something for the putting the hands. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's already time! And it gets to be, all the important students are here so we can get started. And at home. So how about this? How about Sam on this blue star? And Ione on that blue star. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Want to do something? You can do it. Just
So, Juniper, I have a recommendation for your future. If you not sure if you're going to do the class, you can wear your uniform just in case you change your mind. But if you're going to go get your uniform now, I'd love to have you in class. I always tell parents that, well, wear the uniform and then just in case you change your mind. All right, let's bow in.
Bow to Grandmaster Instructor.
Thank you. Bow to Apprentice Instructor, Bow to Little Dragons. All right, I have 2 questions for you. Raise your hand if you are good at following directions. Yes, all right. Raise your hand if you are good at listening during class and not just talking all the time. All right, here's your first test. Put your hands on your hip. Oh, very triple good. Okay, Ione. Here we go. Put the hands on your hips. This is your test. And jump the feet apart. Jump the feet together. Jump the feet apart. Can you do it? Oh, you're making sure you're on your star. Jump the feet together. Jump the feet apart. Jump the feet together. Jump the feet apart. Jump the feet together. Up. Down. You come right here on the green star, and then you can look at this Kelly. Jump the feet apart. Jump the feet together. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up, down, apart, together. Up, down, apart, together. Up, down, apart, together. Up, down, apart, together. Together, 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 apart. Apart, 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 together. Up, 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 up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Down, 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 down. Jack. You have to do the hands and the feet together.
One, sir.
One, sir. Right, the hands and the feet. Jack. The hands and the feet together.
2, sir.
2, sir. Good. Sam's got the counting. Jack. The hands and the feet together.
3, sir.
3, sir. Oh, good counting, Ione, too. Jack. Together.
4, sir.
4, sir. Jack. Together.
5, sir.
5, sir. Jack. Together. 6, sir. Jack. Together. 7, sir. Jack. Look at Miss Kelly. Together. 8, sir. Jack. And together.
9,
sir. Jack. And together. 10, sir. Guess what? 10 in a row. Go. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. Hands and the feet. Hands and the feet. Again, that's it. 10, 10. Good job, you got it better. Again. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Again. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir.
8, sir.
9, sir. 10, sir. Squat. Can you do it? Thrust. Squat. When you squat, see if you can bring your knees together too, Ken. Can you do it? That's it. Stand.
1, sir.
1, sir. Squat. Oh, okay, good. Can you do it on the balls of your feet, Jake? Like that? Like that? going or do you have to stop? Squat. Stand.
2,
Good,
sir.
good, you did it. Good. Squat. Thrust. Can face this way. Squat. Stand.
3, sir.
That's it. Turn towards Miss Kelly. Look at Miss Kelly. Do it with her. Squat. Can you do it? That's it. Thrust. Squat. Good, Ione. Stand.
4, sir.
4, sir. We're going a little bit faster. Watch out. Squat thrust. Squat stand.
5, sir.
Might be too fast. We're going slow-mo now. Squat. What happened?
Thrust.
No thrust yet. Wait for Jake to squat. Thrust. All right, Jake's got it again. Squat. Stand.
6, sir.
6, sir. Now we'll go medium speed. Here we go. Ready, Ken. And you gotta be standing. Stand up. Make sure you're on your star. If your name is Jake. Yep. And Ken, go ahead and stand on your star. With your hands up. Look. Look. There you go. You got it. All the way up like this. That's it. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
7, sir.
7, sir. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
8,
8,
sir.
Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
9, sir.
Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
10, sir.
All right, go find. You know where to go. Go to the end. All right, Jake is first today. Jake's gonna go around the orange kung fu cone. Go, Jake. Oh, very good, very good, very good. And who's next is Ione. Aone, or Aone. You're on the blue one. Go, blue. Oh, very good. And Sam, you're on yellow one. Go, Sam. Whoa, very good. And Ken, now if you're doing this at home, August, if you're at home, August, and doing this, and you can do the moves across the living room or whatever space you have in front of you, but don't hit the TV. All right, and Ken on the red, go. Oh, very good, very good, very good, very good. All right. When I say go, I want you to run all the way down to the end of your run around your heavy. Whoops, wrong class, wrong school, sorry. run around your kung fu cone. And run back how many times?
10.
10 times. Start your, and then, there we go, Jake's got his engine started. Ione's got hers started. Saint's got his started. Kia's got his. Oh, ready, go! That was healing out. Remember, I only go around the blue one. Look at the blue one.
1, sir.
Don't drag. There you go.
2,
Last one.
sir.
She was going around red one, so. 3, sir. I'll look for you again. Go. 3, sir. Oh my gosh, look how fast Sam's going. Look how fast Aone's going. Look how fast Jake, of course, the fast runner,
4,
Jake.
sir.
Very good, Jake. Oh my gosh. Aone's going again. Sam, go. Look at Ken. Good job, Ken.
5, sir.
Oh, good job, Ken. You don't even look tired at all. Oh, look how fast Jake is running. Look how fast Sam is running. Look how fast Aoni's running. Sixer. Oh, you're almost done. Good job, Ken. Oh, I hear the heavy breathing. This is good. Sevenser. Oh, don't go too far, Ken. That's it. Good. Eightser. Two more. You got it, Ione. Ione. No, Rex. Oh, look how fast Ione's going. Oh, look how fast Jake is going. Oh, good job, Jake. Good job. Look where you're going. No, Rex. No, Rex. Aye. All right, 10, sir. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, Jake, you're first. What's another way we can go?
Crab walk and then stand up.
Okay, crab walking and then standing up. Ready and go. Crab walking and then standing up.
Crabs walk like this.
Well, one of the others fine with me. Can they have a different interpretation of the crab walk over there? You want to look?
You can do
All
like
right.
this crab walk like this crab walk.
Run back, run back, run back. That means go back to your spot at home. All right. Can come back. And Aoni, what's yours going to be?
Walking.
Ready?
Walking super fast.
Ready? Walking super fast. Go. Fix that. And Sam. Running, go. Jake, you can't kick it. And parents can't talk during class. Thank you. All right, and last one is Ken. What's it going to be, Ken?
Jumping to crab walk and rolling.
Oh man, that's a combination one. Go. Jumping jack and crab walk and rolling. Jake, just make, yeah, there you go. Jumping jack, crab walking, and rolling. Run back, run back, run back! That was a complicated one. Since it's a small class today, we get a bonus turn. You get one more, but Miss Kelly chooses this time. Kim, when I say run back, that means run back, not crawl back.
Hopping on one leg.
Hopping on one leg, go. If you have to switch legs, it's okay. Oh, very good, very good. Good. Can you do it? Yep. If you need to switch occasionally, Ione, that's okay. Oh, very good, very good. You got it, Jake? Good. And you're on the old one. It's just hopping on one leg this time. Here. Run back, run back! You got closer each time. Good job, Cam. By the way, guys, guess what? It's time to stretch.
Stretch.
Hey, there's no water breaks. Put the water down. There's no water breaks. Run back. I mean, come back to your spot to stretch.
Well, you
You can just breathe. All right. Oh my gosh. Sam already has the dragon eyebrows. Who else? Oh, very good. Ken has it. Who else? Ione, do you have them? Oh, very good. Jake, do you have them? The dragon eyebrows. Touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Touch your toes again. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. And one leg in. Reach up again. Wait for me. August. And count with me. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3. Touch it with both hands. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Switch sides. Wait for the teacher. Can you do it? Can you touch it? Bend one leg in like that, and then the other one. Yep. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Bottom of the feet together. Flap your dragon wings. And bend forward. Touch your nose to your toes, or as far as you can. No, keep your feet together. Yeah. Bend forward. If you have to pull your pants up, you can like this. And then put your feet together. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. Good, Ken. Sir. 6, sir.
7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10.
Very good. Open the legs wide apart. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4. Dragon eyebrows and Sam still. Ione. Oh, very good, Jake. Oh, Ken. Very good. Oh, Miss Kelly has them too. Reach to one side. Y el otro lado también. Other side. Both sides. And white sash, gold sash, orange sash, green sash. Open the legs wide.
Sash.
Purple sash, red sash, brown sash, brown black sash, black sash. Juntos, juntos, feet together. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir. Stand up. Twist it out. All right.
Some water, something, need some water.
I have no water breaks for little dragons. You can have a water break at the same time all the big dragons do. At the end of the basic part, the first half hour. All right. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Raise hands. Today we get to work on the thunder paper. Let's see who remembers.
Daddy, we got the thunder.
I can let you use my thunder paper. Let's try it one more time. Ken, come to the green star over here. All right. And then, that's it, right there, right there, right there, right there. Jake, come to the green star right here. You have the perfect blue star right now. And Maddie, come to the gold star over here. Run. Okay. Who is good at copying? Raise your hand. Are you good at copying? All right, Jake, you're good at copying. Ken, okay. Oh, stand up and copy me. Oh, wait, copy me. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Front hand, front punch. Okay, Ken, bring your feet closer together, like this. Bring your feet like this, Ken. Move your foot, like put this foot, put your feet on the green star. Closer, closer, closer. Bring them to the closer, closer, closer. And move this foot to the green star. Yeah, right there, stay there. No. Bring them closer together. There you go. And so you can do it or not do it.
I think I'm doing it.
we'll try again. We're not gonna have time to do any of the 36 chambers. Jake, stand up or sit out. No strike for you if you decide to sit out. Okay, thank you. Ken, bring your feet together. There you go. Keep them there. Ready? Keep them close together. Attention, stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stands. Keep them close together like me. There you go. Front hand, front punch. When you, don't jump. Front hand, front punch. Tighten your stomach and say,
Hey.
ready? 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
that's it. 3, very good, Jake. 4, good job, Sam. Looking at Maddie is a good idea. 5, 6, yeah, punch toward me. 7, pretend the target's up. 8, 9, 10. Very good. Attention, stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Remember the small stance, Ken? Here we go. Ready, stand. Come on, stand up. Stand up. There you go. Front leg, front kick, Ione. 1, 2, kick towards me. 3, that's better. Do kicks. 4, 3 kicks. 5, very good. 6, 7, 8, good. I heard a height over here from Jake. 9, 10. Oh, very good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Say self.
Self.
Say control.
Control.
What does self-control mean? Controlling who? Point to who the self-control is for. Right? And look at me. Who's the self-control for? Look at me. Who's it for? Who's the self-control for? For you. Right, Jake? Okay. So, stay where you are. Sit down on your star. But stay where you are. Be still, Ken. I want you to see what we're doing again. So, Miss Kelly's going to hold the paper for me. It's my turn, but I will wait for Ken to watch. Ken, if you don't watch, you don't get a strike today. Okay, so you have to watch. So here we go. Sam, can you pretend to be the teacher and say attention, stand tall, and then start counting? Okay, go ahead, Ken. Go ahead, Sam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Hey. So it's important to look at the target, aim at the target, and punch the target straight. But don't accidentally hit the fingers of your parents. Don't slap it. Who thinks they can punch straight ahead?
This is not also not good. How do you both sit there and
What I do is I use my, repeat after me. Then,
The hand.
can you say it? The hand.
The hand.
The hand is not the hand.
The hand is not the hand.
The body is the hand. So look at my body, my feet, and my hips. Hey! See? My whole body move. This is also why the parents have to have their arms straight. Because when you get good at this, we don't want you accidentally hitting your parents because their elbows are bent. All right? Can you be Ken's partner? Oh, no, Mom. Look at that, Mom. Jake's partner. Stay where you are, guys. I know we're kind of clustered, so we'll only do this real quickly. Yes, for Ione. Wait for me, remember, guys? And Sam, you and Maddie get to work together. Okay, remember how I did it? Wait for me. Here we go. And stand on your star. And attention stand.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you need to see me. I'll see. Flip it over so we can see some target. And did I say attention stands?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Remember my example. Look at the, I didn't say, no. Remember, Sam counted and then I punched. Ready? Keep your hands up. That's the ready stance. Good. And 1. When you punch, tighten your stomach and say,
Hey.
2. If you can punch through the paper like I did, please feel free to. And I showed Jake the secret. The hand is not the hand, the body is the hand. 4. That's it. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good job, Jake. Keep going, Jake. When you punch it, turn over. Boom, like that. Turn over. Boom. Sometimes people want to do that, but it's not. Boom. And 3. That's it, Jake. And 4. When you do it, make up this tight like this. 5. 6. 7. All you. 8. That's better. 9. 10. We're going to do 10 fast. Ready? Ready stands.
Yes, sir.
Stay on top.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. And 1,
Hey.
2,
Hey.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The feet. Who wants to kick it? Let's try kicking it. We'll do 10 on the kicks and then it will be time. Ready? Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Ready stands like that. Stand up, stand up. Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Here it is, right here, like this. That's it. And 1. But kicking is your foot. 2. And push it with your 3. That's it. Push it. 4. That's better. This side. 5. Oh, gotta go potty? Well, we're about to bow out here in a second. 6, if you can hold it 1 more minute, or 6 seconds. 8. Yes, that's it. Very good. Now this time, if you want to make it better, then pop it. 9. 10. There you go. Okay, bow to your partner or your parent. If you want to just set the thunder paper on the floor over here, unless, same deal, I think everyone has one. And there's some restroom breaks and drinks that need to happen, so don't go away. I mean, parents can go away, but, yeah. We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to Grandmaster Instructor.
Bow to apprentice instructor, big dragons helper, bow to little dragons. If you were good, you know where to go. And reward yourself with a drink of water and a restroom break if you need to. Go Ione, it's okay. Who's this? Getting tall.
Yes, he's getting bigger.
There's punching bags just waiting for you
Oh,
whenever you're ready.
Oh, man, it was.
Yeah.
Come on, baby girl.
I think that might have left my water bag. I think I might have left my water bag somewhere yesterday. 2 days ago. I saw it 2 days ago. Before that.
Oh yeah, yes class Monday, no class Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But Monday and Tuesday, yes class.
Where do I go? Click on the symbol to get all the,
Yeah,
the good
the-
parts
yeah.
off from this.
So go to the logo, or if you're on a mobile.
Is it on your website or is it on the
Wait, well, wait, what do you want to get?
Well, you think told me that good.
Tell me what you're specifically looking for.
I just need a spot where it's
I
got all
can.
the apps and I for a list of all of the
be that'll be on the website. Click on the logo in the corner. The login, the password protected.
Basically, the like that.
Yeah, it's all there. One huge page, but it's password protected.
Okay, it's like that.
All lowercase, all one word. Your dad went next door to take your sister to the bathroom. You want to come sit down over here? I'll wait for him. Like just right here. So, because you can watch Maddie do her kung fu. She's really good. Bye. Bye, Jade. Well, it'll be wherever you left it. We don't do anything with it. If you leave it here for a long time, we throw them away. I just said it there. It's so easy to remember.
Oh,
Yeah, and also they'll close by the time.
say, sorry.
They'll close by the time you go home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's it disassembles. So
Gotcha.
whether you're in a truck or in a car, you
Take it apart and throw it back.
you're this. Yeah, Odyssey, your head is right.
Bow to advanced and intermediate. Right, let's get started. Get this way, Dean. 100 jumping jacks.
Water break.
Begin.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got a headache already.
Pre-corona. As soon as one of them gets a drink of water, they fall out of the water. I need to get to know them. Yeah, I would never have one with these two, but I have had carry a child who's never been a parent. And it happens one time. That's oh, you're sorry. Very well. Service stripe. I'm just skip over the black stripe. It's so bound. And you said your whole thousand. You usually have a lot on Monday or Tuesday, I like that. Same thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bye, Naomi.
Begin.
1,
Oh my gosh, you've been working with them on push-ups, haven't you?
Yes,
4,
sir.
7,
With a broken arm?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Second set. Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Last set.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
1,
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Sit up. Take your hand out in front. Reach up. Spin forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. Bend one leg in.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir.
8,
Grab the toes. Pull the toes back. Pull the toes back.
12, 13,
14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Switch and reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. Bottom of the feet together.
Yes, sir.
Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes, or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir.
15, sir.
16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir.
7, sir.
8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. A seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And back to center, seated angle, legs wide apart. Palms up, back straight. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir.
17, sir.
18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. Feet to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
You have to go as wide as you were. That's good. You gotta go as wide as you can. You gotta pull the toes back like this. So the reason we don't curve the foot like this is because if you only stretch like this, then you're only stretching one part of your hamstring. And there's a mid and an outer part that you have to stretch. So when you pull the toes back, pull them straight back, all the toes. Try not to let the foot curve one way or the other. All right, grab your toes. Keep the legs straight at the knees. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir.
4, sir.
5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir.
16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir.
2, 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir. Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Bend one leg back and then back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Switch.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
And stand up. Twist it out, do the additional stretches.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
we have been working on our crane section, the 108 we reviewed, our tiger section last week, just to make sure we still had it, and that we know where we are in the form, because tiger comes right before crane, right? So that move that we do at the end, that return horse to the stable, is the very last move of tiger. Hard and soft crane walking begins crane, okay? So, we're going to review crane, not that you need to review crane to learn it. Y'all aren't learning it anymore, y'all know crane for the most part, am I right or am I wrong?
Yes,
Right, for
sir.
the most part, Ian might still be learning it a little bit, but y'all know it for the most part. What you're focusing on, if you know it, which is mainly Madeline and Eric, y'all need to be sure to start emphasizing either A, some of the details, or B, being very consistent in something, right? Of course, you're consistent in your effort, but now I want you to be consistent in one thing. So pick one stance and make sure your bow stances throughout crane are all correct. Or make sure your cross stances are all correct. Or make sure your cat stances are all correct. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So choose one thing to focus on, either one detail or one thing that you can change consistently throughout the whole form. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So Maddie, I want you to work with Eric first, just first, because y'all are highest ranked. I want y'all to work on those things together. And then Aiden and Ian, I want y'all to help each other. If you know it, all of crane, I want you to lead first. And then Ian, I want you to give it a try. And after you give it a try once or twice, I want Aiden to try it one more time. Okay? So it's good to practice with someone same rank as you, maybe different skill set, but same rank. So come over here, y'all start. And
Okay.
Ty Trump is gonna lead it first. Okay, 5 out.
Good.
All right, you keep going.
Stop. Crane walking.
Send them on hand in place.
Setting on her leg.
One finger left, question.
One thing I have a question.
Clean, punch it. It's for the sleep. Hard and soft.
Hard and soft.
And walking.
And walking.
Sitting on hand in place.
Setting on her leg.
One finger left, question.
One finger I have a question.
Clean, punching.
Crane and punching.
This is for sleep.
This is sleep.
A crane, pecking.
A crane packing.
Revive, reclaim.
Revive. The crane.
Only plane stand forward.
Flying.
Flying crane. Only plane stand
With
forward.
a boat. When the crane stand on the left.
Only plane, Dragon with its tail. Tail. Monk summons close. Monk summons the floor. And the dragon shoots the tiger. And the tiger shoots the tiger. Five animals salute. Five animals salute. Two tigers had their trouble. Two tigers had their trouble. Attention, stand. Now, stand up. Five animals salute. Five animals salute. Two tigers had their trouble. Two tigers had their trouble. Hard and soft. Hard and soft. And walking. And walking. Sitting on hand and waist. Sitting on hand and waist. One finger asked the question. One finger asked the question. Hunting. Craving punching. Fist in sleep. Fist in sleep. Hard and soft. Hard and soft. And walking. And walking. Sitting on hand and waist. Sitting on hand and waist. One finger asked the question. One finger asked the question. Punching. Craving punching. Fist in sleep. Fist in sleep. Okay. Peck. A plane. Peck. Red eyes. The crane. Blue bar. The crane. Flying crane. Flying crane. And you crane stand on the leg. And the crane stand on the leg. And you crane. Capture strength. Yeah. Good. And the crane. Capture the shrimp. Flying crane. Flying crane. And crane stand on the leg. And the crane stand on the leg. And you crane. Capture shrimp. And the crane. Capture the shrimp. You say punching. Quinn said punching. Quinn said punching. Quinn said punching. Dragon lifts its tail. Dragon lifts its tail. Monk summons close. Monk summons close. Tame tiger shoot the tiger. Tame tiger shoot the tiger. Five animals salute. Five animals salute. Two tigers had the trail. Two tigers had the trail. Times number what?
15.
Oh, fun. I'll do 8, you do 7. So let's do one time each of those. Alright, let's just go straight home. Straight to, no, let's go to the stable. We're gonna be doing some lunch. So while we stand there, doing 5 minutes. But it's all going walking. Standing on hand and waist. Standing on hand and waist. One big last question. One big last question. Claiming punching. Claiming punching. Fist to the sleeve. Fist to the sleeve. Set, wait. Yeah, hard and soft. Hard and walking. Soft. Pretty walking. Descending on hand and waist. Descending on hand and waist. One finger asked the question. One finger asked the question. Claiming, punching. Claiming punching. Fist to the sleeve. Fist to the sleeve. A plane. Second. A plane. Second. Revive. A plane. Revive. Plane. Flying plane. Flying plane. And the plane stand on the leg. And the plane stand on the leg. And the plane capture shrimp. And the plane capture shrimp. Plane said punch. Flying. Wait, oh, yeah. Flying plane. Flying plane. And the crane stands on the leg. And the crane stands on the leg. And the crane capture shrimp. And the crane capture shrimp. Crane's head punching. Crane's head punching. Crane's head punching. Crane's head punching. just on focusing on the one move. Clean back to shrimp.
Okay.
Then I'm trouble with the entire motion, like sweeping, like object X off my foot.
Gotcha. So the best thing you can do for yourself, I'm gonna sit down and show you. Because the best thing you can do for yourself is to make sure that your leg can be bent when you kick, by the way. So the leg isn't completely straight. Because we all know that our legs are longer than our arms, right? So if I'm not bending forward to try to stretch, I'm not gonna reach it. So the first thing you can do is when you kick, the knee is bent and it's a crane kick. So it's like a crane front kick. So if you see the crane front kick is led by the knee. Led by the knee, and then see how the knee is above the toe, and then the toe comes. Does that make sense? So when you reach back opposite, and when you come forward, it can come a little bit, and make sure your wrist kind of goes over your toe like this. So try to get the wrist, and then over the toe. Does that make sense? So get the wrist to go over the toe, and that'll help. Move it look back. Yes, ma'am.
Stand up. Five annual flip. 5 annual salute. 2 times head to trail. 2 times head to trail. Hard and soft. Hard and soft. And walking. And walking. Descending arm, hand, and waist. Descending arm, hand, and waist. 1 finger after question. 1 finger after question. And punching. Punching. Get to the sleeve. Get to the sleeve. Hard and soft.
Oh, it's supposed to be.
Turn walking.
Have it in you.
Turn walking.
What's the answer?
Sending arm, hand, and waist. Sending arm, hand, and waist. 1 finger after question. 2 after question. Oh, sorry. Punching. Curling, punching.
Main thing for these is
That's right.
Sit back.
tip towards.
Crane. Pecking. Clean
This
pecking.
way, hopefully people
Bye.
get
The
too
crane. Clean.
because it will put holes in them.
Flying crane. Flying crane. Train crane. Train crane. Like punching crane.
You know, I watched.
Hot to
No,
train.
I forgot.
Clean.
Yeah,
Hot to train.
it's not like we had it set up. But
Clean. Clean.
Yeah, you brother, yeah. Only the.
Only crane says on the
Yeah.
left. And crane. Hot to
yeah,
train.
so that's good. These guys, I think, are far
Crane
enough away.
said punching. Crane said punching.
Start using them.
Crane said punching. Crane said punching.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbing.
No, they're not all going to
Grabbing.
be
Tail. Monk. Summon.
Also,
Monk.
I
Summon.
don't know
Horse.
where I roll them. Like, let's say
Take the tiger, shoot the tiger. Take the tiger, shoot the tiger.
you're like, really.
5 animal flip. 5 animal flip.
Oh, right. Yeah.
2 tigers head to drill.
So, and even though these are the same height, like exactly the same thing, there's a slope to the floor.
No, it's not. It's not.
But I, I've been hitting it and
Hopefully it'll do something. Tiger and then follow it in the frame. No. I'll try. 5 animal flip. 5 animal flip. 2 tigers head to drill. 2 tigers.
but they like it. So with that, we can use it to figure out like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Crane stop. Crane walking. Stop. Crane walking.
Maybe the case and that's
Sitting
fine.
on hand and waist.
I just
Sitting on
want
hand
to
and
find
waist.
that
And
out.
big left question. Big
Yeah,
left
and if,
question.
the whole time I bolt it,
Crane with punch.
it's all,
Crane and punch.
Right.
Wait. Let's do the sweep.
it's just like that, it's good to have some.
Hard and soft. Hard, soft.
Oh, well, time.
Crane walking. We're gonna try tiger and walking. Turning. Setting on hand and waist. Setting on hand and waist. 1 big left question.
T. Bow to your partner. And take a break. Good job.
I don't think we did 15.
You didn't have to do 15. But y'all like to ask me how many sometimes. It's really not there's no number. You just gotta go.
Yes, sir. You gotta keep
But
one.
it's easier for the brain to have a number, so if you are practicing on your own, or if I say, all right, go practice, then you always know the magical number is what? Who remembers that magical number?
99.
No.
69.
No.
420.
No, this means nowhere near those numbers. 5. Right, 5 or 10. 5 or 10 increments is always good.
Yes, sir.
And if you're in crunch time, then 3s. Go 3s.
I think we're finished for the place.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're done with the place.
Almost, for the most part.
No, like, official staff hook yet over there.
No, I don't know if he's gonna do that over there or not. He may or may not. He hasn't decided if he's gonna do it or not.
So it looks good now that
It
there
does
is
look good.
not a giant pile of stuff.
Exactly.
I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Stouts, but whatever works, you know.
All right, y'all come on back out.
Sir,
And we have to work on some of our new kicks, right? Some of the kicks we've been working on. So we like to do advanced kicks as well as beginner kicks. The reason we do beginner kicks is because it makes the advanced kicks better, right? So the better you understand a beginner kick, the more likely you are to do an advanced kick well. Does that make sense? All right. In addition, when you practice the advanced kicks, still keep practicing the beginner stuff. Still come to basics and still show that you have what it takes, right? It should improve, right? So you shouldn't look the same way you did during a front punch or basic training class during green sash as you do when you are a red sash. It should look a little different, right? Now, Aiden and Ian. So on this one, y'all are gonna switch partners a couple times, but for now, Maddie, your first partner's gonna be Ian. I want you to help him out with some of these things. And Aiden, your first partner's gonna be Eric. Now, the kick that we worked on last class was what? Who remembers?
we worked on
The front, no, offensive side.
the defensive.
We did the defensive front kick.
Yes.
We did the offensive side kick the day before.
Oh,
So we're gonna do the defensive front kick. That means we're just standing. This leg doesn't move. We don't step up. That's offensive, right? So I stand still. Somebody's bothering me. I have to defend myself. I'm gonna lift, bah, and press really quickly. Does that make sense?
yes,
The
sir.
goal is to push forward. Your partner should feel like they moved away a little bit. Not yet. Not yet. For now, we're doing it on the focus mitt. So make sure you're hitting the same spot every time. Lift, press, pull back. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so don't lift, kick, and then drop. So make sure if you kick, you gotta pull it back. Okay, bow to your partner and give it a try.
Okay, so you can hold the neck first. No problem.
So I don't hit that.
You're not gonna get it.
Go ahead, give it a try. Y'all get started.
What's something you What's something you
Keep the elbows in, keep the elbows on the body, keep the fist by the cheeks. Try to lean straight back.
Imagine you're kicking this way.
Keep the fist by the cheeks. Right? So it's hard to do both, right? You can't go like this that fast, so you gotta keep it in tight. If you keep it in tight, it doesn't matter where it is, it won't hit your face or your ribs. So keep those elbows in tight. A little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Yeah, it's advanced class, so. So lift, push, and pull it back.
As long as I survive the push-ups, I think I'm fine.
That's better, reach this to the cheeks. Yank the foot back once you kick. Keep this foot up. And up. Step
I
up.
guess I should put it on my left hand so I don't break it.
Now kick. Elbows by and fist by the cheeks. Elbows in, by the ribs. Fist by the cheeks, elbows by the ribs. There you go. Keep balance. Yep. Fist by the cheeks, elbows by the ribs. In like this. Yep, like that. Mhm.
I'm bottom on hand or that. That was the thing.
You wanna get kicked in that front?
No.
Alright, you like your dog, you wanna keep that front hand up. Remember, don't step up. It's defense. Scoot up as close as you need to be, and then kick. Keep that back foot still and kick. Keep the back foot still. Oh, you giving away your kick? Don't move your back foot at all. Yep. Yep. Very tempted to smack that cheek over there. just saying, you know. Fist fight, even if you kick really well, a lot of people that fist fight can still hit you. So if you miss that kick, he's coming across the head dog for sure. Keep that front hand up. Oh, it just keeps going down. I'm gonna start smacking you. Keep that hand up, keep this one up. Yeah. Because you can kick hard without yanking your hand down. Yanking your hand down doesn't make you kick harder, it makes it feel like you kick harder.
That's no big time.
Keep that front hand up, keep that elbows in.
I don't know. If they try to do really long for a combo, they go for the face and strike the lip.
I'm gonna hit you in the ribs.
Is it higher? No, thank you.
There you go. Elbows in. Fists up.
I can also see the face so I can tell when
That's
it's
good.
gonna happen.
Go ahead. Oh, keep it up. There you go. That's better. Go.
I'm about to get jabbed in the wicked.
That's exactly what was about to happen.
Oh god. It's just so bad.
All right, you can see it now. You can see it coming. Make sure you switch. With the ball of the foot. One step up. Separate the feet. Step forward the foot with the kicking leg. And stay there. Don't move the back leg. Don't step up. What you're doing is somebody's in your face talking mess and they don't know that you know how to fight. And so they're
Do it in
gonna.
my face, you just go like,
No.
strike the nuts.
No.
And then you just call a nuclear bomb to take them out.
No. So realistically, practically, if someone's here and they're bothering you and you feel like they're coming to a unsafe distance, if you feel like you're in danger, you can throw that leg out there. It's best if they don't know it's coming. So as soon as if I step back like this and I bring my hands up, even if they're fist or palm, as soon as I step back, they're gonna put their guard up because this is technically a guard of sorts. Does that make sense? So as soon as I do this, what do you think he thinks I'm gonna do?
Kick.
They think you're gonna kick, right? Because you've gotten closer to them, and nobody gets closer to someone like this unless they plan on kicking you. Because people don't walk like this. Not everybody, unless there's something wrong with you, right? So nobody's gonna be like, oh hey, we're having an altercation. I'm gonna inch towards you. So as soon as you step up, they like, oh, he's probably gonna do something different, punch or something. So if you're standing and you're like, hey man, I really don't want any trouble, and he gets closer and you're like, hey man, I really don't want any trouble, hold it down.
Then you call it
Right? And you're like, hey man, I really don't want any trouble. You can even back up a little bit. I really don't want any trouble. And you keep your feet where you know you're balanced. And then as soon as you jump, and then you go.
That would hurt.
And then you can start punching on them.
No.
For self-defense only though. Okay, go. Go practice.
No, it's just like, no, put it
Try to
up.
keep your elbows in closer.
It was so.
As close as you can. Closer to the neck.
Just like, Paul, I
Yes.
haven't seen you in so long.
And then same thing, elbows in, just don't shrug your shoulders. Relax your shoulders, keep your fist by your cheeks. There you go. Yes. Good. Don't step up to it. Put the right foot forward first. Put the right foot forward. And then stand just like that. And then you're just gonna snap from there. Get a little closer. So I was about to say, half of those suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay.
That's it.
I want all of them to be good. Don't
He
take it
just
off.
puts
Put it back.
it, he just puts it too high, so I like can't reach it.
Then tell them where to put it.
Put it lower.
So if this is where you want to kick, then that's about your stomach height. That's appropriate, right? So you can stand.
That would make sense more as well if they don't know it's coming, because then it would knock the air out of them.
Does that make sense? I really like my ridge, my hand. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick you once, boom, boom. Oh, try to take the head off.
If there's anything I've learned from this year, punch someone on the clown, do it.
And then if you miss your rich hand, right? Kick, miss.
And then you tell you, I'm normally bothered, you know.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my leg is giving out. Right?
I thought I was like going to.
I'm gonna hit you and just keep punching the leg. And then you're trying to fight some more, you're like, oh, I can't fight anymore.
No, I'm just imagining like all you do in the fight is just dad like attacking me. Until I have like two broken legs.
No,
And
never
like-
do it anymore.
No, it's like,
Yeah, speak.
Keep it up, keep it forward, keep it forward, keep it forward, keep it forward, put it forward. Yep. The back leg front kick is the one everybody does. Anybody who's, I mean, even people who haven't trained before, if you say kick, 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 kick in the front, they go like this. From the back, because it's super powerful to push off the back, but it's also super telegraphed that that's what you're gonna do unless you're extremely fast.
the thing like I've always had instincts to do and like comments and stuff is like do a loose side kick. I'm bad at aiming it though all the time.
The side kick.
Yeah, like do a loose side kick.
No, that one tournament, you got that guy, you kept doing it over and over again, you got that guy like, he got like all his points were reverse side kicks. Because kicks count for 2 points, not just one. So he kept reverse side kicking this guy, like literally as soon as they would say fight, he would go, shoot, boom. And then he'd stand there and he'd go, and they'd say break, they give him his 2 points and they go, all right, fight, shoot, boom. And he kept it up over and over and over again. And he had like,
The other guy would get
the other guy got like 1 or 2 points, I think he got like 6 or 7. And so once there's a 5-point spread, then he won because he kept reverse kick. So his kick count for 2, and the guy was punching, so his count for 1. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So he got there faster than the other guy. So just by turning around and going,
I do it, the other guy.
and he was Master Gohring's teacher, so it was fun. It's fun, competition.
Are there any like dual foot kicks?
Dual foot kicks, like
Yeah, like
hook,
like
round.
two.
Yeah, there's hook rounds, like hook,
Like
round,
so it's
reverse
like,
side, hook, right, reverse side, round.
Is there one where you could use both foot kicks at the same time? Are you not gonna do that?
Nah, I mean, not
Like something like, I guess it's like.
spinning. There's spinning ones where you turn and you spin and you'll make it look like you're doing one kick, but you're really doing another. So if I was spinning this way, I was spinning my feet together, and I would pretend I was gonna kick you with my bottom leg, and instead ground kick you with mine. But I have to be up in the air spinning, and I have to practice that. But yes, there are ways to make it look like you're doing one kick and you're doing a different one.
It'd be cool if like good move was like you got like basically into a handstand, like basically made the pose like while they're like fighting or going to rush you, you just go like both feet.
Oh, the jumping. I forgot what that's called. Yeah, well, it's not a side kick in both feet, it's like a drop kick, it's like a drop kick or something like that.
I've only drop kicked maybe, so I don't know.
Make the toes point straight up. Ian, make them point straight up. Keep that front hand up.
I feel like it could have like a lot of power though if there was like a way to conceal it. You have like this one slightly more forward, like rock because like that's a lot more powerful than having just like, you know, like.
Well, that's because yours is still going up. You're still kicking up. The point is to send your force forward. So like, you see how your toes in like this? It's going like this. It should go forward. So when I lift, I'm not kicking up. I'm not extending my leg to kick up. I'm extending it forward. So I'm pressing like a button. Not even quite. So you're lifting your knee and you're extending your leg. I want you to lift and push out like you're riding a bike, an invisible bike. Come in and push out, like make a circle with your foot. In, push out. In, push out. Make a circle.
That'd be a good workout.
It is a good workout, actually. You feel a lot of the legs. So if you come in, the toes, you see how you can see the bottom in the mirror? And then when you go out, and then you come back. Go in, come back. So when you do it, when you kick with that motion, it'll give you that straight line that you're looking for. Which makes a difference between kicking like that really fast and kicking someone really fast. Does that make sense? You'll feel the difference when we kick on the shields next class.
Shield? Yeah.
The big shield blockers.
The wide shield, you know, you
They're called shields. If you that's what those big blockers are called.
Oh.
Dave,
Dave.
bow to your partner. Toss your pads up here and you are life skill. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles.
The
The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles.
The
The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. Bow to advanced and intermediate level students. Very good job. Master's path, we're of course on a diagram. Stack.
Like, sir, good man. Well, actually, I'm the only man in here, but let's see this thing to do.
I was about to say, these days you don't know.
Yeah.
Eric could be like,
It's just like, actually, I identify as attack helicopter P9964 laser.
It's Erica now. Aiden, you wouldn't have to change your name because it's a unisex name.
Female.
My dad.
I don't know that Aiden.
My dad.
I just realized how bendy these stacks are.
You're gonna break that, bro.
I know.
I know. Go ahead and start. I want to see what you got.
Snaps and happen. He's like,
Right.
now I have two dead legs.
Okay.
We've had somebody split one down the middle before. Split like this. It like cracked diagonally. All the way down.
How?
When they did the slap the floor part, they went like this. And it broke. It split like diagonally down the back. Like, yeah, it was pretty wild. Alright, go ahead, Aiden. I want to see what you know so I can give you new stuff and all that jazz.
You know what staff though, if you did like snap your staff in half, you could just like shank the person.
Yeah, but exactly. Then now you got two sharp sticks.
Yeah.
Nice. Staff action. Very clean. Big bow stance on that. There you go. Nice. Spin.
After all what happened from here.
Rows. And rows. Row the opposite the way you step. So stepping back or forward. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And yes. Correct. Correct. So in between each of those is a slap the water. So the way we pull in, you'll pull in the same, but instead of striking out diagonally, you'll slap horizontally like you're slapping the water. So after you row back, 1, 2, and 3, you're gonna pull in, slap the water, and And then roll forward, 1, 2, 3, pull in, stop the water. And then shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And then drop the tip and turn, step right. Drag it. Shift up and plant the staff. Jump. Oh, when you jump, pull the staff off the ground. So it's planted, yes, and then plant it again. Now switch the feet. And scoop straight. And then pull all the way down to the hip. There you go. You're gonna roll and put it away, point down with the finger. And it should be on the other side of your ear. So head straight forward, point it out diagonally until it's over here. Now grab and present. Go from here again. Yes. Pull back. Sweet. Yes. Now reach. Okay. Strike. Oh, go ahead and step to your bow for that one. And then shoot back. And shoot. Strike. Spear. Turn around. When you do that one, when you turn here, stack. And then, yeah. And then open. 1, 2, yes. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, and 3. Shoot. And then drop. So when you shoot and then pull it back really far to where you're almost touching the tip of your staff.
Alright.
Pull it back really far. Then I'll drop the tip and turn. Drop that part down and turn. Turn and step. Oh, almost. So from here, I'm running away because I'm attacking you. So you're gonna turn and step with the right foot. Nope. Turn that way, step with the right foot, like you're turning away to walk away from me. Yep, keep going, keep going. Take the staff with you. And then step back with the left, bring the staff up and strike down. Shift up and plant. Plant it in the ground. And then jump. Plant it in the ground again. Switch the feet, scoop strike. Big bow stance on that one. And then roll it, put it away, pointing diagonally down. Point diagonally. Point down out that way toward the mirror. There you go. And grab it and present. Oh, put it back, put that foot back in your bow stance. Yeah, shift back to your present. Alright, that was a lot of talking. Give it a try. Give it a try. Let's see what you got.
Do you care where I start from? The start or?
You start from that part that we just did where you walk down and all that good stuff. It's a nice reference point. Forward, roll forward.
Okay.
That's right. T.
Okay.
Go ahead, come on, Lana. Will you be coming to this advanced class, the earlier advanced class, or the later one?
Earlier.
Okay.
Susie, you're an instructor?
Bow to a master's class.
You guys start for a moment.
I don't know, is his car there? He might be next door. You're welcome.
How does senior head instructor?
Bow to advanced and intermediate level students, all right. 75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
One day I'll get that. Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Push-up position.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Second set.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4,
sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Third set, last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
On your back for piston case.
Yes, sir.
First set of 25. Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
You can screw over this way. And then you can still kick this direction. There you go. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Oh, rest on your back. And last set.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Has anyone raise your hand? Does anybody lift weights? No?
Hey, sorry I'm late.
No worries. Okay, go ahead, sit up, feet straight out in front. That was 2 or 3?
That's 3.
Oh, 3, okay. Feet straight out in front, reach up. Spin forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir.
4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir.
Grab the toes, grab the toes. Grab the toes.
17, sir.
18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bend one leg in
Yes, sir.
and reach up.
Sir.
Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
And switch. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Bottom of the feet together. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
A seated angle, legs wide apart. Aileen, sit over here. Andy, over here. Right here. Bottom of the square. Lift yourself up, turn to your right.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, focus, Aileen. There's leadership, they're watching. Now, I asked if anyone lifts weights, because resistance is really good for your training, of course. It builds strength and all that good stuff. But essentially, when you lift weights, or if you lift weights with a trainer, or if you just are like myself, you like to learn on your own, it really does give you a much better understanding of body mechanics. And when you take that understanding and then you apply it to your martial arts, it'll change the way you perform your techniques. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because you'll know how to engage the muscles in a way that is efficient to generate the most strength and power.
Yes, sir.
Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And the best way to learn is through experience. So if you decide that you're gonna take the opportunity to start lifting weights or anything like that, so long as you're doing it with correct form and correctly, it will help your training a lot. What I recommend if you're gonna lift weights is not to isolate small muscles, too many small muscles. You can, but not to isolate, which means don't do just curls. Do double arm curls. Don't do just one arm, do both arms, right? Try to move big muscle groups together. If you're gonna do squats, do back squats. Front squats are cool too. They're a little more risky though. Back squats are great. They're not like the horse stance. You're not supposed to be straight, you're supposed to lean forward, right? So that's a good full body one. If you have, deadlift isn't useful unless you plan on competing in deadlift. There's no practical reason for you to ever deadlift. Realistically, and if you ask power lifters, they say the same thing. Back to center.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna talk instead of counting. Right all stretch. Palms up, back straight.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Pause here. Stay here. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the back straight. Yeah, so squats. Full body workouts like burpees. It's good. Nice warm up. Doing burpees is a nice warm up. Bench press and rows. Two of my favorite workouts, really good workouts. You're getting an understanding of chambering, elbowing back behind you, or elbowing sideways like we do in our forearm. All the things that open the back, the workouts that open the back and really get you to yank. In addition, it helps your grip strength because you have to hold whatever it is to yank and pull back. So you're focusing on gripping with the four fingers and less with the thumbs, which I don't know why people even put putting so much pressure on the thumbs, they're not that strong, right? So you have to grab, you have to row, so you get a lot of big muscle workouts with that. When you do your bench press, I told you last time, reach to one side. As I told you last time, it helps with getting a good punch. Most people punch from the shoulder like this. So they crunch their fist up to their shoulder, and then they throw their punch like that. That is very inefficient, because that's not, if I make my hand flat, and I move my arm backward, my hand came next to my shoulder. Because this is the natural motion of the arm. So that means when I get ready to throw my jab with that knowledge, I'm going to do my ready stance, I'm going to open my fist, shift, right? And now I'm open, just like I need to be. Boom. Okay, so it'll help with body mechanics a lot. Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
If you do start to lift, once you've gotten to your large muscle groups and your big body motions, come ask me again which moves to isolate for the next step of improvement. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
And reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Last stretch, feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Bend one leg back and lean back. And switch.
Yes, sir.
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 Yes, sir.
Put that with your stuff. And then we're done stretching. And stand up. Sit down, do any additional stretches. We've made it through almost all of our techniques, so we are going to run through those techniques. We'll do stances once or twice at the end, okay?
Yes, sir.
First things first, our blocks. Let's take a stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Say tay, tie.
Ten. Tie.
So we're gonna do our swimming crane first, and I want you to reach out, palm out. For those of us that haven't done it before, that's correct. We're gonna turn it out, yank it back. As we're yanking back, the other hand's gonna come out, thumb in, fingers together, turn, here. Reach, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend the knees, don't let the waist turn. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use the abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Pretty simple, that one. It just, you have to be really focused. It's fine motor skills. You have to be really focused on what the hands are doing. Everyone seems to have that, no problem. Now, we're gonna go ahead and move along to the sending crane. I want you to turn toward the office. And Mr. Hogan, can you go be in the front of Zan
Yes, sir.
so that we can follow you from that side? You're gonna lift your right knee, right arm out. Right knee up, right arm out, like Mr. Hogan is doing. And you're gonna turn to your left, that's toward the seating. So you're gonna turn to a horse stance. And that's a crane lean strike. So preparing our horse stance a little bent over, and then we're gonna bring the feet together. Take the other arm out, lift the other knee. Turning to our right now, because we're doing the opposites. Crane main strike. Back. And strike. Back. Strike. Back. Strike. Back. Strike. Back. Strike. Please remember to tell me, remind me to tell you how this is used in sparring.
Yes, sir.
Back. 4. And rotate it this way. Yes. Back. 5. Push the hands. And the other hand like this, Andy. Bring your other hand to your chest like this. Back. 6. Back. Watch Mr. Hogan, Andy. 7. And that's a horse stance. Very good. Who's got the horse stance? Black hat horse stance. Very good. Back. 8. Back. 9. Back. And there you go. 10. Feet together.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. Now our kicks. I did stand.
Yes,
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Left foot forward, cat stance. We're gonna do
Yes,
the harder one first. That means we're gonna lift, switch the feet, side kick, and jump back. 2. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Push. Now the goal is, remember, try not to move the arms or the fists. Try to keep the hammers glued to the hip bones. Keep them there. In addition, pretend someone is squeezing your elbows back behind you. So not like this, right? That's relaxed. So pull them back, chest back. I'm doing all that TV watching, phone using, computer typing, all of that. Yes, ma'am. Of course. 1. 2. 3. And then the higher you can lift your knees, the better. 4. 5. Turn and kick. 6. 7. Go. And keep the hands never like this. 8. 10. 9. Go. Yeah, there you go. Both the feet came off the ground, just like that. 10. Go. Yes, sir. That's correct. Andy's got that one. Feet together. Good job. Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes. The legs straight. We're not going to count this one out, but it is good to stretch in between your workout. That's how you get more flexible and stay flexible. And come back up.
Yes, sir.
I'll take the stand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Say tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
We're going to go high and low. All right, get some deep breaths in through the belly. Quick breaths out through the mouth. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Good, that was a good break. Now we're gonna do our crane sweep. It's a little easier, right? So a little less of the knees up. We'll go in our cat stance, we'll lift. Right? So as we spin, when I lift the foot, I'm gonna turn the shoulders. Once I turn the shoulders, I'm gonna stomp, catch this right foot, which plants it. This one's coming back with all that added momentum, and then I'm gonna go extend. But keep it hooked back.
This will go.
Right? If you do this one correctly, even if they don't fall, their foot will do that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And that's all you want is to get them off balance enough to do whatever else you're gonna do to them. Can you have my glass? Okay. So go left, right foot forward. Turn. Right, lift and turn. Sweep. Good, and the hands will stay chambered. All right, back. Left foot forward. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5. Keep this leg bent. Just this one. Yeah, there you go. Back. 6. Back. No worries. 7. Back. Pull, you can actually pull the foot to the bottom on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
8. Yes. Back. 9. Yes. Back. 10. Back. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
I have to come up with the, I have to remember the stretches that I used for some of these. All that twisting and turning of the hips, anybody know what that's called? I think lateral rotation is out this way, and the opposite of that is inward. So like if you're pigeon toed, your adductors are rotated inward. If you walk like this, which I do, unless I'm thinking about it and focusing, your legs naturally do this, right? Or if you lay down, your legs naturally fall out like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So when that's like that, your muscles engage differently than they would otherwise. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is why sometimes I encourage body work, right? If you one of those people that like to get the blocks put on and the hammer knocked on, their chiropractic adjustments, which I love. Sports massages are great. They really do it. I'm telling you this because I told you to lift weights, or I told you to lift weights would be good. Getting those massages and that knowledge would be good as well, because when you have a massage therapist that understands what you do, i.e. Ms. Durkins, who's a martial artist for a long time, when she works on a muscle, she explains to you exactly why that muscle is the way it is. She's like, well, do you drive with your left hand? Okay, well, that makes sense why the shoulder's like this. Well, when you do your side kicks, she's watched a lot of you do your kung fu, she's like, well, when you do your bow stance, I notice you have your toe turned this way when you do it. And that's what's making this, and this. It just makes your training, it takes it training to a different level, and it takes your understanding of your own body to a different level. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Which is mostly what this training is here to do. Understand your own body. All right, that's it, stance.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That was a long enough breather.
That's it.
Right? Look at that. I love when Master Warren used to say that. I'd be like, okay. The kick that we're going to do now is the crane front kick. So you're gonna put your left foot forward. You're gonna turn the toe out enough to do a cat stance, and then you're gonna do your scoop, right? Your block. So you're gonna block with the back leg, reach back, and then snap with the toes pointing. The kick up here. Yes, and then jump back. Keep it up and jump back. Correct. So now lift and turn. Lift. Or block, dip, and kick straight. Pop. Jump out. And when you jump, make sure the feet leave the ground like they did earlier, Andy. Okay. A little bit forward. But mostly try to do it in place as much as you can. 2. 3. 4. Now on this 5th one, when you scoop in, I want you to pause here for a second. I want you to reach back and relax this leg some, not a lot, enough to yank it up and get a nice smooth kick, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I forgot what number we were on.
5.
5. Reach back. Yeah. Take your time. I'm giving you time, so take your time. 6. 7. 8. Yes. 9. And 10. Yeah. Say us. So we're just looking for a fluid kick out. You block, down, 1. Yes. Yeah, you're right. 2. Here. Snap. Jump. 3. Let's go, Andy. Keep the hands chambered. 4. Make sure you get there and jump. 5. That's really 5. That's good. Oh. 6. You should be 7. Good. Last couple. 8. That's much better. 9. And 10. Good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now grab one leg, pull it back. Breathe while you're doing this. Breathe while you're doing that.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you're out of breath, it should be your main goal to catch it. Like, go catch it, go get it. So, big belly. Right, get all of what you can. So, treat your body. As you train, you start to notice a lot of what makes you get old fast are just habits. Right? Literally just habits. So if you have a habit of getting up and moving your body, if you have a habit of stretching, if you have a habit of drinking water, if you have a habit of eating more vegetables than meat. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I'm a meat eater, so I'm not about to tell you not to eat meat, but eat more vegetables than meat. I mean, eat more living things than things that are not. All right?
Yes, sir.
It's good for your body. It just is, right? Because you're alive. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yep.
Feel alive.
I feel all right. Feel alive. Does it sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Did we do the other side? Did you stretch the other side? If you didn't, you can do it after in a second. There you go. We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Addison, your head instructor.
Bow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students. Very good job.
Please jump in.
hear anything with these. They're right above me, so.
Rory and Banner. Okay, you're done.
I think it's, I mean, me personally, I was doing bodybuilding type stuff, and then I did powerlifting. So it's like, I was doing a ridiculous amount of weight, it's just not necessary. Yeah, just more than, of course, you want to do that. A little home set should be good, like if you can get the bar, the curl bar. Or, me personally, I just got the Olympic bench press and squat bar, because I had a squat, but I would just curl that. Because it's been all that money. But it's better for the wrist if you get a curl bar. Once you get into it, it's like any hobby, it's like, not necessarily, you know, weights aren't inexpensive. Hopefully. Like the thing that they still be more inexpensive considering the time, the demand, because everybody's at home, not getting home. That's rough. All right, so how does descending crane translate to sparring? If I had the video readily available, I could show it to you, but I was sparring Mario Rodriguez. If you don't remember Mario Rodriguez, we tested together. He just wasn't on staff, right? He was here all the time, but he wasn't on staff. He's in one of these staff pictures. Anyway, Mario Rodriguez, he's a third degree. Why am I telling you that? Oh, we were sparring at a tournament, and we had both fought all these guys, about 8 guys, and it was very rewarding because me and him fought for second. So we had fought all these guys, both of us, because you fight multiple times at a tournament. 8 guys in the division, including us. We fought all these guys and beat all these guys, and then the last fight was us 2 for first or second. That's pretty good for a school, all of one team to take first and second. So we were very excited. We were also tied. And so, since I sparred him a lot, he sparred me a lot, we were sparring as though it looked like a class. By sparring, it was for real, but it was like class. And at one point, I throw a kick, and he throws a technique as I'm landing, and I duck, and then kick him again. And so we don't recommend you duck unless you've got a plan or you know what you're doing. Right? Most people just, you shouldn't duck because you kicked in the chin. Don't duck while somebody's kicking. Most people aren't fast enough. Okay, that's just, it's all bad. So, when we're doing our descending crane, you notice one leg was up, and we're kind of tilted sideways the way we would be if we were punching or kicking and blocking. So after you've done your kick, we're going to drop down, and we're going to drop our head, and we're going to pop up and kick from there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, and that's very similar to the technique where we did round, and then we turned, and we did our hook or our side. You remember that one? So it's similar to that. Let's get started. So we're going to pick it up as if we did our firing side kick or our firing round kick. Remember that fire, right? So we're going to pick it up as if we did that. Duck, and we're going to get our kick on. Okay, Mr. Payne and Mr. Hogan, of course, sir. Jillian and Crystal. Aileen, come to the middle right here.
So, sorry, I need what am I doing?
So you're going to do your
The firing side kick,
you're going to do your firing side kick.
then I'm gonna crouch down, kinda like what we did.
Yes, you're going to crouch here,
Out.
and then you're going to come up. And do it. Let's see, let's turn this to a good kick. That's nice.
Hook kick?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go side, we'll fire side. You can miss on this one too. Fire side, and we're going to drop it and hook.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's good, thank you.
Slide. Turn. Yeah. And then since he's there, if you hold it out to the side, and then I don't know, you figure it out. Oh, I want you to go side kick first, turn the body sideways, and go side kick, bend both, and shoot. Yes, now after you shoot,
How low are we trying to crouch?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
So go low, don't kick until you come up.
Oh, okay.
Yes!
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Okay. Okay, come back. Huh? Now you're gonna take this leg, oh, do it again. Oh, stay there. So instead of settling down, instead you're gonna turn, kick it, and then turn around.
Thank you.
Okay. So when you end, you should end like this.
Oh, yeah, so it's, yeah.
That's good feedback.
Side kick. And then try to turn all the way to your facing the off. Yep. So after you kick, you're gonna turn. Kick, and then turn. Yes, like that.
Switch. I was just about to ask on that.
Break
Okay.
out my,
Is the heel supposed to be hitting it or the?
For self-defense, the heel. For sparring, the bottom of the foot, the padded part of your foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was sparring.
Yes, which is still effective in self-defense, but that heel is dead.
Yeah.
And when you do it, you gotta be balanced. After you kick, you gotta land, you separate your knees. You don't wanna land like this, because that's too close.
Yeah.
After you kick, land, and
Cement.
kick and spin.
Is the heel now acceptable in sparring?
Not for the hook kick, because it's so dangerous. So imagine if you go hook kick with a lot of power to someone's spine, and you miss their head. Well, let's say you do hit the back of their head, which is awful. You're probably gonna see stars and go to sleep. Or if you accidentally heel the temple, which is where the hook kick usually aims for.
Just a lot of bone
Right, we
there.
hit padded stuff. Yeah, well, just bone on
Yeah.
bone momentum on soft spots, which is where it usually hits. It's just not gonna.
Oh wait, but again, in your whole heel padded?
The back of the heel isn't.
Oh, it's not.
No, the back.
I've worn it so long.
No, the back of your heel is just ligament,
Oh, okay.
ligaments across, because that's what connects the calf to the muscle.
There's no padding on that.
Not really. I mean, have you ever accidentally stubbed your heel?
No, I meant on that red shoe thing we wear for sparring.
It's padding on the back, not on the bottom,
Oh, I see.
because the bottom is naturally padded, right? So when you do your side kicks, you're hitting with a padded foot.
Yeah.
But as far as hitting that heel, you hit with pad, but even with those pads on, that heel hurts. It hurts, yeah.
Sorry, I just had to. Sorry. Too low.
Try not to jump as much.
That makes sense, right? Like an elephant, is that what you said?
just self-criticism.
That's much better. Does it feel like you're too close, Mr. Hogan?
Maybe, probably.
Try left and right.
So now I want you to, after you do your first kick, leave the leg out.
Leave the leg out.
Yeah, go ahead, do your first kick and leave the leg out. Leave it out. So now do descending, put it up, pull the kick up. Now do descending crane. Spin around. To a horse.
Oh, okay.
Boom, you're hook kicking from there.
Here's, just inside the arm is the leg.
Sorry, say it again. So after you do your side kick, You're trying to get there. Then you can hook. Small hook, yeah.
Should it be one smooth motion? Or, no?
Yeah, because you don't really know what's going on, you might actually go on to do a different kick. So if I do a side kick, I can go hook kick, I can go side kick.
Okay.
So this is the perfect position. Just make sure that after you kick, even though you did a fire, you're doing a horse.
Oh, understood.
That's the
Got it, okay.
Understood.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't turn those.
Yes, now from there you're gonna do, side kick, go side kick, we'll do side kicks.
Nice.
Oh, no, just one, so after you go side kick with the first one, turn and step, and then you go side kick, and set it down, you don't have to spin again, yep. Start it out, ready stance, side kick. Side kick.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Try the first one. Okay, now when you do it, kick one, take this leg, but don't lift it, don't jump, don't go 1, 2. After you kick, spin, see if you can spin on that one, on the ball of the foot like this. So kick, go ahead, try
I
it.
think. One or two
Kick
more?
like this,
All right.
switch your feet. Spin. Good, and then side kick.
I see it.
Yes, that makes sense. So it's kind of like if I
Oh,
kick you,
yeah.
and then I run away,
Want to do one more?
and then I side kick you again.
It's,
Side kick.
right.
Yes, that makes sense.
Friday special. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, I need to do the other leg now, so I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to switch hands, huh?
Yes. Nice. Very good, very good.
All right, let's see.
Awesome. Shoot. Right across the face. Nice.
Something like that.
Nice. T.
Meeting today?
Bow to your partner. Wrap your pads.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Once you always hear people say you can't live in fear, can't do. When, oh, sorry, Crystal, man, I forgot, my bad. She told me to let her know at 12, but I forgot. When you spar, you kind of have to kind of just let go. Say it again. Oh, no. When you get ready to spar, you have to commit to the fight, right? So once you've decided you're going to fight, that's what you gotta do, right? That's true for self-defense, true for life, like in a metaphorical sense, like as soon as you decide you're gonna work through something, just work through that thing, whatever it is, right? So Kung Fu teaches you that really, and sparring really helps you get, especially if that's a fear of yours. Some people really don't wanna get hit, or they don't wanna be injured, or they don't wanna get hurt. And so you see the nasty part of fighting most of the time. No one sees a very good, clean sporting event where the two people respect each other, and choose to spar. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, when you actually get the opportunity to face off with somebody, you shouldn't be afraid to spar anybody, especially anyone in this room. Anything that you're afraid of is because that person's probably gonna pull something out of you you weren't ready to, like you didn't know you had. Does that make sense? So most people semi-fear sparring Mr. Man, because they feel like, like, either they themselves don't wanna go to a place where they lose control because they're frustrated with the way he spars, or they feel like they can't measure up to the way he spars. And so sparring him with that mindset automatically puts you at a deficit. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So you have to change that. He's not here to hurt you, and as soon as he starts talking, you realize he's not what he looks like.
I have fun sparring Mr. Man.
Exactly, but well, I mean, but a lot of people don't always have that same exchange, right? Because he'll give it to you, and so it just gives you. I think sparring Mr. Man gives you a very realistic expectation of kind of what it's like to spar someone realistically a little bit. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, with that being said, when you do get your opportunity to spar and incorporate these things, don't be afraid to try these things, right? Because they're not there to hurt you. If anything happens, something awkward will happen a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Drink your water, stay flexible, and reduce the risk spectrum.
Yes, sir. Passing it.
Bow to advanced and intermediate. Very good job. Yes, of course. Yeah, every time I sparred scared. I went to the same tournaments every year. I sparred scared for at least 2-3 years, and I have a box full of third place plaques. And after a while, I just got sick of getting third place plaques. I was like, I just want a trophy, right? I just want a whole trophy. Even if it's second place, I just want I want a trophy. I don't want that plaque. I don't want to go over no more plaques. So I have a box full of those plaques, and then that one year that I made that decision I got my butt whooped in like 30 seconds the year before. Like literally 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. It's so embarrassing. Gregor staff. So embarrassing to be a red section to butt whooped in 30 seconds. Yeah. So I made a decision that I wasn't gonna lose anymore. And that I wouldn't be scared of whoever I sparred. So I watched videos, I trained, I had a little wave master in my, so I would train getting stuff faster, so I would stand at the bag and kick it like that. Just like I told y'all how I auto practice. I did that. And it made a difference. I got first every year after that. I mean, every year, just until a year or two ago, when we went to a tournament, I got like second place. In forms. Imagine my surprise. I was like, well, I never, like, even in the video, no, literally, legitimately, you want to be humble, but in the video, I had gotten first so many times that when he did not say my name for first, visually in the video, I go, genuinely surprised and semi-frustrated that I did not get first. I was like, what? I tore that up. That was a one-on page. What are you talking about? None of my stuff was good. It happens. All right, yeah. And if you're thinking that I have a bunch of trophies in my house, those trophies are in, the bags that the comforters come in when you get a brand new comforter set.
Well, yeah.
They're in those kinds of bags, somewhere stuffed in a garage somewhere. I don't even look at them. I forget I have them until I look at them. So just, yeah. That's cool too. All right, you got your space, go ahead, and if you have questions, I can. You guys like that pocket thing that you did, it comes around. Yeah. I thought you were raising your hand or something. Oh, they say that. Remember straight on? Yeah, straight on is better for you. Do it one more time. Yes. Stay there. Stay there. So now I want you to point out here. Do it both hands. Where you need, you know, the line from the heel to the And so now it's right there. Yeah. It is, it is. That is bad. Huh? Get the arm straight, stay there, don't grab with your hand, get the arm straight. Get under, and get your finger on the heel. Yeah, now push it out, lean forward. Now push it into this by your feet. Adjust your point on hand.
I have 5 brothers. Oh, no,
Oh, I see.
I'm number 6.
Wow. Big fan.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You got that on that hair, I'm starting to learn like that. Get to the here, and you're ready to grab it, out, going like this one, like, I swear when you fall. I swear. T. And left.
Now to senior head instructor.
Bow to advanced and intermediate. Very good job, very good job. It's okay.
You too. Oh. Remember that?
Yes, definitely.
Enjoy your meal, you too. Hey Tai Chi. Head instructor Griffin just asked you to come on out, find your spot, start your breathing. She'll be out for value in a second.
Sure, thank you very much. It's looking real good now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the compliment.
You look better on camera than I do. I'm always wishing I'd caught a star.
Sir, hey, ma'am.
That's the one that was coming off. Oh, really?
Seen those new sprayers people have, little misters? Really interesting. Y'all take this to a whole nother.
Now we're gonna be doing fog machines.
Huh?
Now we're gonna be doing fog machines.
Yeah, fog machine, oh man.
That's what we do to everything, but
Stevie, you're not wearing your mask. Get away from me, man. Right. Just start practicing my kicks now. Man.
work that mirror. Here, copy this.
Right, yeah.
No, you're not high enough. No, you need to go a little bit to the right.
I think I'm gonna, tell my sister, I'm gonna start walking around one of those fart buttons. People when we're at the fart buttons. Like getting too close, just like press that button, it's like, oh. Oh, you'll move for that, huh?
They charge us double that.
Right. Oh my.
Thank you.
everybody, students at home. Maybe another 30 seconds of breathing and then transition to embracing horse. Thank you. You're ready. If you haven't transitioned to embracing horse yet, you're welcome to do that any time. arms up, inhale. And press the palms down to exhale. Okay, so who can review me on what you covered on Monday?
We practiced on, after punch,
Uh-huh.
strike back,
Turn around, strike with back fist.
and also,
Box the tiger's ears. All right, did you kind of work on one move and then the other move, or was there the sequence leading up to it?
One and one.
One and one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, and then some form practice for,
Ball practice
Yep.
for us, yes.
okay, so one time, let's go ahead and together as a group, go from cross hands all the way through box the tiger's ears.
Cross it.
From cross hands, not from the very beginning, from cross hands, second section. All righty? And go ahead and let's do callbacks, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Embrace tiger, return to mountain.
Embrace tiger.
Grasp the bird's tail. Diagonal single whip. Looking at the fist under the elbow. Repulse monkeys, one. Repulse monkeys, two. Repulse monkeys, three. Slant flying. Lift hands. Strike the shoulder, light crane. Brush knee push. Needle SC bottom. Fan through back. Turn around, strike with back fist. Hidden hand punch. Grasp the bird's tail. Single whip. Transition to cloud hands. Cloud hands one. Cloud hands two. Cloud hands three. Single whip. Pat high horse. Separate right foot. Separate left foot. Turn. Strike with heel, left. Brush knee push. Brush knee push. Brush knee, punch downward. Turn around, strike with back fist. Hidden hand punch. Strike with heel, right. tiger, left.
Tiger.
Hit the tiger, right.
Tiger.
Right?
Strike with heel, right. Right. Turn, box the tiger ears. Strike with heel, left. Oh, I kept going, let's just finish it, we do it. Turn, strike with heel, right. Preview, preview. We're so close. Hidden hand punch. Withdraw and push. Cross hands. Feet together. Okay. Oh, we might do that second time.
We get a little mixed up there almost at the end.
Did I get mixed up there?
We get it because we kind of mixed around a bit. I think you were close to the ball and everybody shifted.
Well, just so you know, I mean, it's not going to stay as a total grid because everybody's different sized. So I did it like 4 times in the form where I'll just reset. And so you can always do that. Like if you find yourself encroaching on somebody, I will do it a lot with single whip. You'll see me, I'll be like single whip, and I'll do like a step to recorrect stuff. So if you ever see me do weird foot stuff, it doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. It means that I'm trying to ratchet out a little bit more space. So, and even if it's just, like I did it on cloud hands, I realized I was encroaching here, so I did single whip, transition to cloud hands, and I stepped up, a row. So nobody's ever going to count you off, even if on a test. If you're like, I need more room, just take it. Just stop, take 2 steps to whichever direction that you need to go to space it out. Because the form, in general, moves backwards and a little bit at an angle. So you are going to go back. Yeah, because it goes this way in the first section, and then it starts going back. You go this way a little bit, but then more back. It works its way back. So combine that with different leg heights and lengths and strides, In the Beijing Olympics, the reason why they had 2008 people doing Tai Chi in perfect unison, they had 2008 people of the exact same size. I was like, there's a reason that's working for them, is they've got this, so just know that when you're practicing in a group, it's going to fluctuate, and it's totally okay to, readjust your space.
Ma'am, I think I just lost my place.
You can lose your place too, but also if you run out of room, just move it. And it's even, like I said, even a test, the only time that we would be, like, you really needed to rethink your space, if you're the only one testing and you have like the whole mat right there, you couldn't put yourself in a spot where, okay, but short of that, I did not notice you getting mixed up, but maybe you did and I just didn't catch it. So what I'd like to do now, first of all, are there any questions, anything from cross hands all the way through to where we are so far, that you can think of? Yes, ma'am.
Actually, today as we were practicing, we found that Robert had the perfect steps with, for repulse monkeys, and I have the hands.
So,
So
like-
we're not together here.
Mail these somehow.
There's Photoshop. So are you asking for a review or?
Or if you could do it.
Sure,
Real slow.
sure. That was one of the things that I noticed, and when I say corrections, it's not for everybody. So if I'm saying it doesn't mean that you, it just think about it, check in, am I doing that? No? Okay, that's not for me. So repulse, monkeys, fist under elbow. I think I did it right. I saw a couple people doing this, just don't, remember the emphasis is here, 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 not quite as much on the up. That's just how you get to the next one. So make that, you know, kind of deliberate, because repulse monkeys is that. Like if someone asked, show me repulse monkeys, and you didn't have room, you could just, that's repulse monkeys. Does that make sense? Did you get what you needed?
Yes, it's, for me, it was the feet, I was, doing too much tight roping sort of stuff.
Ah, yes.
And
I
I
couldn't
got-
believe she could even do it. Very
Well,
impressive.
we have established that she is a ninja, so, you know, she.
I'm not arguing with you.
And on that one, I didn't do the sink down step in, I was just stepping naturally. Remember, if you're using that sink down step in, it's, my hips are this angle, so I step in line with my hip. And the key is to just put enough weight to put the heel down, not shift all the way into it. If I shift all the way into it as I put the heel down, that's how I tend to get feet that are too turned out. So I'm still mostly front leg loaded, just enough to put that down, and then as I shift, this foot can come to even. And then same thing here, if I'm seeing down step in, I step from the back. There we go. Just enough to put that heel down, then match the toes. Any other questions? Anything from up to where we've been? Okay, I want to see it again, and I'm going to watch this time. If I could have Ms. Garcia here and Mr. Schlind on that side, so that screens are in the middle. And again, the last moves are gravy, just bonus. I'm not like, well, why didn't you do the big turn at the end? We haven't done it yet, but I think you've seen it enough that you kind of muscle your way through. So start from cross hands. I'll call names. You don't have to do callbacks. I'm just trying to kind of see where everyone is and if there's anything that I can add that might be helpful. Okay, and let's see. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Grasp the bird's tail. Diagonal single whip. Head suspended, Mr. Payne. Head suspended. Head suspended. And a little. There you go. Looking at the fist under the elbow. Repulse monkeys, 1. Repulse monkeys, 2. That's when the transition starts. There you go. So we're here, and then repulse monkeys, 3. Then start the transition over here. Slant flying. Lifts hands. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Needle and sea bottom. Fan through back. Turn around, strike with back fist. Take a moment here, check your feet, make sure you're at double dragons, make corrections if you need to, there you go. Hidden hand punch. Grasp the bird's tail. Single whip. Transition to cloud hands. Cloud hands 1. Good. Cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. single whip. Pat high horse. Separate right foot. That's the end of the close the door is the end of separate right foot. And then separate left foot. Turn, strike with heel, left. Brush knee push. Brush knee push. Brush knee, punch downward. Turn around, strike with back fist. Hidden hand punch. Strike with heel, right. Hit the tiger, left. Oh, that's okay, happens to everybody, literally everybody. Hit the tiger left, there we go. Hit the tiger right. Strike with heel, right. Turn and box the tiger's ears. Yeah, good. Strike with heel, left. So you're going to pivot on the heel, step up, and then kick with the left foot. And then, however you can, turn all the way around towards the mirrors. Yep. And then take a step with the left foot and kick with the right foot. And then hidden hand punch. So you're going to, from here, step out to that T step that you know. And withdraw and push. Cross hands. Feet together. Good job. Very, very good. Excellent work. Any questions that came up that time? There's a couple things that I want to refresh, but I'm really proud of you. Good work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good. Yay. Okay, so, and again, this isn't everybody, but I am seeing, I'm going to review the footwork for how to get into the hidden hand punch after the strike with back fist. I've seen it on both. So on this one, it really is kind of less of a actual step. It's just kind of resetting this heel. This is kind of nitpicky, but it'll help your flow better if you don't actually try to like take a step and then a step. Hard to put words on that, but there's a feeling that you'll get. So when I'm here, I don't really lift up I'm in double dragons, and I just need to put that foot out at a slightly wider angle, and then this foot kind of comes in and resets to the T. So the front foot does more of the moving, less the back foot. And then I step and go back to a double dragon's foot placement. I'm seeing in some cases kind of a back and forth. So if I do my strike with back fist, I'm seeing kind of like a step and then a step. And somehow it doesn't work. So just a little more subtlety on the back foot. Red sash, more waist. So like I'm going to give you some practice time all the way through.
All the way through?
All the way
Okay.
through. You've got good connection, but some of it is coming from the shift and the arms, and the waist isn't actually
Okay.
moving as much as it could.
Okay.
So when I'm going to give you some practice time, I would say waist, and then check your double dragon's foot placement. You're kind of tight ropey, kind of
Okay.
intermittently throughout. So when you do those, step back, think back, and a little less out. Yeah. Because what just to a general observation, very common what happens in Yang Tai Chi with the, I don't like using the word incorrect foot placement. But remember in Yang, I mean, it's not rigid that my hips are completely square. There's some deviation here. But most of my postures, you know, my single whip, my brush knee push, my fan through back, my everything, it's all roughly here. What'll happen sometimes, particularly in single whip, but fan through back and throughout, is this kind of a thing, where I'm open this way, because really I'm tightropey. If I tried to turn my hips this way, it wouldn't work. I'm all messed up. So what happens is everything kind of ends up, like I'm going this way, but my form is here. Same thing, fan through back, it happens here. You see the difference? So, invitation to check your footwork here, it would be here, so that I can square those hips more towards the front. So I can be single whip, I can be fan through back. You see the difference? So when I give you some practice time, spend a little time and check the footwork and then the waist.
Okay.
And then for you, I'm still seeing, very rarely, I'm seeing, instead of toes in, I'm seeing heels out a little bit. But excellent work. I'm seeing good connectivity, good waist, good flow, and good sequence, like that stuff that we've talked about. You've integrated it. So just do a heel check. Does everybody understand what I mean with the toes in but not heel out? Yes. So if you're watching at home, what that means is when you hear us say, shift to the right, turn to the right, turn the right toes in, the right toes are turning because it's connected with this hip, not here. Like I don't achieve double dragon's foot placement by sneaking the heel backwards. Very easy thing to you don't even know you're doing it. So that's my job.
Well, because the next step, I'm out of sync and I feel it.
Well that's good. So living proof that eventually you'll feel it. If something's not right, you may not have the wherewithal to be like, I know exactly what it is, but you're like, something's not feeling right. So good work.
It's like today in Bracing Horse, I felt like I was really, my weight was just perfect because I felt it on my feet.
Yay!
Bottom of my feet.
Okay, so I'm going to give advanced this little corner, this third of the room, and just run sequence. You'll conserve space a little better if you run it together, but you've got enough room if you want to kind of just work on it on your own, whether a section or the whole thing, however you guys want to do it. Works for me.
Okay.
And kicking section? Would you like to have some more of a kicking section, or maybe like those last dastardly moves of the kicking section?
They're all dastardly.
For now, they won't be forever. Questions about box of tiger's ears? How's it feeling since you had a little more practice with it?
It's still tough
Tough?
because
Okay.
I'm having a hard time figuring out
Right hand goes
how to
down.
actually turn it. Body and ankle,
Right hand
Uh-huh.
goes
the
down.
ankle and the body are all together.
Okay.
I suspect they're all together, but they don't want to go
Yes.
that way.
Let's see.
It was just a hands to the
And,
I don't know what I
take
was
a poll. How is it feeling?
We're doing this. But I know only one moves.
Yeah,
I'm
right hand turns up.
having a hard time, like, when you turn.
Yes. What
And
is,
do this, or
yeah. Uh-huh.
this, and then come around like that,
That was exactly correct what you just did. Whatever problems you're having, it wasn't them.
Don't think about it, don't think about it.
Yeah. And how about you? How's it feeling for you?
It may not be great, but where I was a little more than a week ago, I couldn't find left from right. So I'm feeling I'm moving in the right direction.
Good. Well, if you don't mind, let me see it a couple times. You don't have to stay together. Just, I'm gonna kind of brain soak.
So I was practicing at home on the tile. I could do it.
Good. So some of it is the sticky floor.
So somebody's sticking
Uh-huh.
forward, but I just have to, is there a bounce as you come around?
Not really.
Really?
But let me see it a couple times, and then I can try to give
Just an unwitting.
yes. Yes. Yeah, it's hard to get those two. Yep.
I'm trying to do it wrong.
Okay, the turn is you have trouble with one move, check the moves behind it, or ahead before it, to give you the right kind of runway landing. So, I would recommend, even if you're able to kick higher, when you're working on this move, don't. Just make it small, so that you can have a better shot of balance and the ability to kind of hang out, you know, to find your footing. Because if, you know, things are unbalanced up here, it's, you know, you gotta hurry to get around. So, so, for the purposes of working on box the tigers here, I would really work on the mechanics of, okay, first my wrists come up, and then my arms go out, and then I'm only gonna kick to back here, so that I can kind of be a little more comfortable and have a little more control over my balance. And so from here, since I'm not, you know, up here, I can hopefully kind of play a little bit more with the mechanics of that turn. And then once you get that, then you can work into trying to build that kick up a little bit before. But on this one, if you're not balanced in coming out of that heel kick, you're not gonna be balanced in box the tigers here.
I've still got a lot of trouble with balance.
And so, you know, what I was showing them in Master's Path the other day is just almost like a one-footed embracing horse, kind of like to find the balance point of like, I'm here, turn my hands out, and I just pick up a leg. It's not quite the same. That's not really the heel kick, but the balance is I'm here, palms out, pick up a leg. Pick up a leg. So, you know, you'll hear me say find your embracing horse wherever you can in the form, and you can even find it in the kicks.
I think I'm ready to get my kicks out there before I'm actually
Yeah,
well centered.
good observation.
Weight-wise on this leg.
So try that a few times. Nice, slow, balanced, controlled kick, even if your heel is barely off the ground, but be balanced in it, and then see how your box tiger comes around.